What's good, y'all? Welcome back to our NHL 25 Washington Capitals franchise mode. And we are here at the year number 3 draft here in 2027, the year of Landon DuPont. Now, unfortunately, we did not have any draft lottery luck. I believe we had the second best odds from the regular season. I can actually confirm that real quick. But we ended up with the 4th pick, so we're not in a bad spot by all means. But obviously, if we could have landed DuPont just straight up, that would have been amazing. And whoops, that is just the division. And yep, so we were second in the entire, or second to last in the entire NHL this past season. So yeah, we didn't end up winning the draft lottery. Or we didn't end up, yeah, I said that right. We are at number 4, and we can take a look at the draft class really quick. As you can see, it actually looks pretty good. So obviously, Landon DuPont, medium franchise, OFD, looking to go number 1. But around our pick, we got a sniper, a two-way defenseman, playmaker, two-way forward. So we have options as to what we would like here. Power forward, but he's only top 6. But I think in the last episode, I was talking about this Par Bergfist guy right here. You guys will have to let me know if his first name's like pronounced really weird or something, but or not weird, but different. And yeah, just because we need defensemen, we did pick up, or no, I don't think we have. Let me take a look. I kind of need a refresher. I haven't recorded one of these episodes in a minute. Okay, yeah, we did actually get Charlie Trethaway, so he could develop. But we got Hudson, we got Iorio, but we don't have that, like, guaranteed stud defenseman, or at least, potential-wise that you think is going to grow. We do have this Nasir Gill guy who is up to a 75 at low elite at only 20 years old, so he'll be getting a contract this offseason. But I think adding him in Bergfist there would really bolster our defense because I think, as we've mentioned a lot, our forwards are fine, like more than fine. We have McKenna, Aginla, Leonard, Neiman, and Parashak, McMichael, Miroshchenko, Lachapov, Chris Stahl, all these guys coming up, and some of them already on the roster. So we're pretty set forward-wise for now. And then in goal, we do have Gabriel Daig, who actually did have a solid rookie season with us. Of course, on our shitty-ass team, 46 games. He had over a 900 save percentage, so we'll take that. So yeah, I think that should be the pick. Now, obviously, we could try to trade up for Landon DuPont. I think the only way I'm going to, if they are offering the pick. If they're not, I'm not even going to try. We got McKenna last year, so I don't want to overdo it with cheesing the AI at any point. Not that I thought we did with McKenna. I try to make it as fair as I could, but, I don't want to just, it doesn't happen in the NHL too often that a team gets the first overall pick and then trades them, obviously. So we'll kind of just live with what we got. And, of course, did not mean to click that. Of course, our if you even want to call it the consolation prize, it's looking good. We're getting a medium elite right here. So we are looking fine. So I don't think we need to waste any more time. We can just get right into this and see what we're looking at here. So who has the first pick? I think it was Vegas. They do. Okay, and they don't want to trade that pick. I mean, I know I said I would only trade if they're offering, but so they do want the 4th pick. I mean, you can already see that value difference is pretty crazy. Is there anybody that they want? I probably can't move him yet if I wanted to, yeah, but that's not even. So we would probably be looking at like a McMichael and up. I mean, we could try like Iorio just because he's a bit older. And, I mean, he had a solid year, but, I mean, that would be just like, yeah, woefully insane. So I think even if we offer a bunch of shit to them anyway, they're probably going to say no. Don't think we... I mean, I can do like the 58. It's still going to be not even close, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that's not even worth... I mean, it would be worth it, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to give up all those assets. So we'll let Vegas go ahead and make their pick here, and there he is, Landon DuPont. So he is only a 71 overall right now, which is interesting. So he actually is at least a year or two away from the NHL. Now, I think we did see that he was 2 years out on the scouting report, and I did say that was a bit odd, but, I mean, if he still reaches that potential, obviously, franchise, he'll be a mid to high 90s. So he shouldn't have any problem developing if they do him right. Now, obviously, we have McKenna, and he didn't even develop an overall, I don't think, since we drafted him. But I'm hoping I think get a jump in the offseason. He'll be up to like a 80, 81 at least. And then we're going to try him out in the NHL again because I feel like we have to. So there's that. And then we'll have to see like guys like Belchetz and Joe Ginla if they make any jump. They might be in the AHL next year if we're able to, but yeah, we'll see where they're at. I definitely want to give them a contract either way. So obviously, well, let's just kind of sim here. Let's see. So Calgary, I believe Kopitz is the second-ranked guy, and there he is. So Calgary does get the 82 overall out of the draft, so you could argue about what pick is better there, and I guess time will tell. So Frank Kopitz, sniper, I believe out of Germany. Yeah, he's got a decent frame, a decent shot. Looks to be more of an all-around guy, though, so either way, good pick from Calgary there. Columbus is going to go with Gratton. Bo Gratton. He's got a couple abilities, make it snappy and all alone. Another sniper. He's a bit smaller this time. He looks to have a similar, like literally identical stats almost. I guess his physicality is a lot worse, obviously. But oh wait, I was on two different players. Yeah, these two have like pretty similar attributes. So our defenseman didn't get taken, which is good. I forgot we're already here at 4. So we could go with Andre Bobrovsky, two-way forward center. Obviously, we have Bergfist here. Bobrovsky's grades do look a little better, obviously, but I think we're going to go with team need here. There's Jorgen Schuden, who unconfirmed ability, also NHL ready Patty Kane style. What is he? He's a playmaker. There's Jackson Jacobson, who is definitely really as a picture. Patty Kane as well, and then Trenton Kahn's the top 6. Yeah, so drops off a little bit from there. I don't think we really have to think about this. I think Bergfist right here is the pick. So 4th overall, or I guess I should call it correctly, with the 4th overall pick in the 2027 NHL draft, the Washington Capitals select Per Bergfist. And there he is. Okay, 80 overall right out of the draft. That is great for us. So he is, he's not the biggest guy, 5'11", 182. That's usually like an offensive defenseman, but he's got a hard shot at least. Physically, he's not bad in the physical department, though, in terms of attributes. Skating is really good at 87 already, 87 agility and excel. Defense and offensive awareness are, about average coming out of the draft. So, he looks like an all-around good all-around defenseman there, so I like the pick a lot. Now, let's see. Now, Dallas is trading their pick, but I don't really see a need to just load up on these forward prospects. We got enough for right now. I mean, there is Bobrovsky, who is ranked 3 still here, so... And he does have a lot of good grades, so I guess we could entertain a trade here, but let's just look at our forward outlook. I know we only have a few minutes here, but... So you'd assume first line of the future, as of right now, would be like a McKenna, a Ginla, and like a Belchetz maybe? Like what do we got here? Power forward, sniper, playmaker. Yeah, you would think that would be your first line. Then you got Leonard, the power forward, Joe Ginla, sniper, and then you got Neiman, another power forward. You can go McMichael if he's still there. McMichael's kind of looking like your third-line center for the future, and he's actually been really, really, really solid for us. So he'll still be on that, top 6 for next year, I assume. So, I mean, even with... So let me see. He would be first line, and then you got Leonard. Okay. So we just have so many forwards still. And, like, if we were to add... Now, a two-way forward is nice. I think that is something that we could need. But I just don't. What would he be, like our third line center of the future at medium elite? So I don't know. I mean, let me even see what kind of, like, we have seconds. Like, I'll give you our 45th, and that's like not there really. And then we'd have to give up like I said, Iori on that other trade. But if we're trading for a forward, I don't really see the reason to get rid of him. I know he might be a replaceable player, but I mean, he's still solid. He'll probably play in the top 4 next year, because we got Cole Hudson's definitely going to be top pair, I would assume. Might even pair him up with like a Trethway or a Bergfist. Then you got Iorio and probably the other one of these two. And then I guess we'll bring back. I don't even know if I'll bring back Carlson. I really don't know. Muggley could move up. You got Nasir Gill who can move up. So I don't know. And I know also we were looking at if Noah Dobson was going to be a free agent. Oh, well, and yep, we took too long anyway. So Andre Bobrovsky, I mean, he looks good, though. 80 overall of the draft as well. But we just don't really have a spot for him right now or for the future. But yeah, you look, he's a good skater as well. All-around player, good shot, decent offense, defense, good skater. So good pick for Dallas there. Like I said, though, just nowhere for us to put him. So we'll just I think we'll just keep all of our picks and try to build up our prospect pool. Calgary wants to give us 2/3. I'll decline that for now, but we can see what we're looking at here. So looks like about top 4 defensemen, top 6 forwards. Anaheim got a pretty good player here, 74 out of the draft. Any steals at the end of the first? Maybe we can just see like how this played out here. So Ottawa got Shooten, the playmaker. He's got all alone. Yeah, a lot of these guys are like just well-rounded. Jacobson was a playmaker. These guys were top 6, top 4 defensemen. Any elites? Okay, the goalie Carter Essler. Chicago picking him up there. Anything else here? Anything notable? High starter Ellsworth. Colin Ellsworth for Florida at 27. But other than that, yeah, and then we're starting to move to like medium 9. So the top 6 and 4s have appeared again. So let's see what we're looking at here. If we have any guarantees, yeah, just nothing really scouted completely. So we already picked a pair. Was he from this Rogel team as well? Bergfist. What is going on there? I did not even offer that. Bergfist here. Let's see. Yeah, he's on that Rogel, whatever that team is. They both have the same name. Now, the thing that intrigues me about him is, as you saw, maybe it's only 1 bar, but it said 1 year out potentially for him, and we got the 2 bar medium elite, so we could take a chance on this guy. I wouldn't mind doing that. I think it'd be worth it to take a chance on him than take like 2/3. We got some guys with unconfirmed abilities. We have a gem here, but they would probably say gem for a low 6, low top 4. So don't know if I trust that. Maybe we can take a chance on one of these low elites, but I mean, there's 2 low 4 defensemen just right here. So I think I just kind of want to take a chance on Cromwell here. Power forward. Well, that's not even confirmed, but yeah, let's go with Para Cronwall here. Let's see what he's looking at. And that was a miss. All right, so Cronwall, medium top 9. Definitely a dud there. Our scouts kind of fucked us up there, so that sucks. Let's see what's over here, though. Anything that we missed out on. I mean, just like top 4s, but nothing crazy. All right, so next pick. We could try the gem. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with Semyonov. Victor Semyonov, probably. Yeah, I knew it. They're going to screw us up. So our scouts are kind of toying with us here. We'll see if any of those guys mean low elites. Let me see. Where were we at? There's Cronwall, and then we had Semyonov. So low 6, low 4. Yeah, all these guys were the same. But I am glad to see the low draft class quality seems to actually be in effect now, so that's good. Low 4, another low 4. Barahowski goalie. Fringe starter, another gem, but I mean, we just took a gem and it didn't work out. Any confirmed? What's Tarnstrom? 4 years out. Any confirmed potentials? We have Nabokov, 3 bar for medium elite. And we do have a low elite. Okay, how many picks do we have left and at where? Why does it keep doing that? Let's see. We have 2 picks left. So honestly, I'm good with just using them on those 2. They might be reaches in terms of where they should be drafted, but might as well pick up the guarantees here. So 103, not that they're either gonna get picked, but all right. So we're gonna take a chance here on Nabokov, 3 bars, medium elite, 5 years out. Let's see, Jacob Nabokov, he is medium 6, so it's still not bad. And then we will get the confirmed low elite and head out of this draft. I mean, solid draft for us. Obviously, the medium elite defenseman does really help as we're picking up Ahmed Zacharias here. Oh, there he is, low elite. Okay, he's already 68 at 19. Okay, that's not bad. Another two-way defender, so that'll actually help us. We needed more help on the back end, so there we go. Pick up a couple of good defensive prospects. Did not mean to hit that. So yeah, I'll take it. Pretty quick draft for us. Nothing crazy. But Bergqvist will be a great addition to our team. So hopefully he can develop really quickly as well. So let's get to the re-sign phase here. As we enter year number, what is this, 4, right? This was the year 3 draft. So let's see here. So Ovechkin still, wow, we have 68 million in cap space. So I think I'll just bring Carlson on. If he doesn't even want to stay, then that's whatever. He wants some modified note. Honestly, whatever, because I'm just going to sign him. We'll sign him to 8.8 again just to match his jersey number. I do want to preserve some cap space. I mean, we have 68 million. Like, we are fine. Like, yeah, and then it's like Gudas and Carlson. So I'll just give Carlson, like, 1 year. I'll give him just 2 million. Shoot it up a little bit. Get that all the way up there. 2.5. So just to have him on the team. Oh, he accepts that right away. Okay, good. So Bergqvist, we want to sign right away to his DLC. Okay, and then who else do we have? Verana, I don't really have any use for. If Dubé wants a two-way, we can bring him back for the AHL, and he does. Let's give him the 1 year that he wants. We have Borgstrom. I mean, he could be an AHL guy, I guess. Just a medium 6 guy for the AHL. Triniev, same thing. There we go. And then both Belchetz and Iginla. I'm thinking I want to sign them both because I think they'll be AHL ready. I don't know if it'll let me play them in the AHL because they're both junior, and the same thing kind of happened with McKenna. But we'll just give them their contracts at least, get them under contract, and then we'll go from there. And Nasir Gill's a UFA. We definitely want to get him locked in. So we have a lot of the youth coming in now, which is good. Hofer, AHL guy. Same thing with Patrick Thomas. And then we have Rubinski, I guess, just to have AHL filler. Andronov, also a UFA, so we got to sign him up. Hopefully he can get some big development this year. This will be a big year for him develop-wise. Carbonneau as well. Low 6, probably not going to be too much, but mine as well. And then Daxton Rudolph. So he didn't really get a jump. Last pick of the first round last year. We'll just leave him down in junior there. Same thing with Zacharias. Just drafted him. And I think other than that, that's good there. Goaltending. We can bring back Stevenson for the AHL. And then we just have Corpusalo on a contract for a year. He can just play, I guess, him and Daig. We'll just see what we got in the free agency anyway. So that is good. I'm surprised Ovi didn't just accept that right away, but there he goes. All right, so we have $58 million in cap space, so we don't have to worry about that at all. And yeah, I think once we make sure our coaches and scouts are good, we can just get right into that as well. So we're just kind of speeding along here through this. Just kind of get this out of the way here. All these scouts. Looks like everyone's under contract but this dude for the OHL. So there we go. And we can just sim to free agency. And I'm really interested to see if Dobson does become a free agent because I think I do want to target him if he is there. So we'll have to see, though. No guarantees. Let's see here. Free agency. And he is not. Okay, great. We've not had any good luck with these free agency classes. James Harris and I back up to an 88 overall at 38. What kind of year did he have last year? He had 84 points on Boston. Wow, okay. I guess if you play with, he probably played with, yeah, he was averaging 20 minutes a night. He was playing with Pasternak and just was Ryan Shotgun over there in Boston. So I respect it, I guess. He's going to get his bag for this year. There is Denton Matejchuk, though. Now, that is interesting. He is an RFA, of course. But he might be on the block for Columbus, and he could be somebody that we want to target. Two-way defender. He's got the, what is that, bouncer ability. Okay. And he only wants 5'7" right now. Like, what does he want long term? So that's a 3-year deal. Like 7 years, he wants under 7. That's not bad. For a elite potential defenseman, already 86. This might be a guy we want to target, honestly. I'm going to try to make a trade instead of an offer sheet, I think. We'll have to... Well, let's see. What's the compensation? So the 4.8 to 7 is this year's first, second, and third. Or no, first and third. That's honestly not bad. The only thing is we might be shit again, and I don't really want to give up our first, but does Columbus have him on the block? They do. Okay. So, and his value isn't crazy. This might be something here. Okay, so let's see. So our defensive outlook with him on the team next year, we would have him, Hudson. I don't know if he plays. Okay, he does play either side, so that's good. So it would probably be him and Hudson, and then one of or two of Trethwaite, Iorio, Bergfist, and then one of those guys and like a Carlson, or if these guys upgrade. So defensively, like we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would work out right now. We don't really have to give up any of these defensemen, I don't think. Unless we want to give up like a Muggley. But he's already 77. Let me see. What's he been doing? Hershey, he did have a good year last year. Okay. I mean, what do they want, first of all? Ginla, none of these guys, obviously, we want to trade. You can argue like an Andrew Cristal. He hasn't really developed too much. He's already 22 at 78. And we might not have a spot for him going. I mean, he can be like a bottom 6 guy, but so let's see. Next year we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he'd play on that fourth. At the moment, the way it's looking, he'd be on the fourth line if he was playing the NHL. So we could add him, and then like a second, maybe another player. Let me look. Who else do they want? Rudolph Nabokov, who we just drafted, 56 at 19. He is kind of a long shot. He was just our third-round pick, so I'd rather. They also want like this Protus guy. I mean, that just seems way too cheap. So let me give them. I'll even throw in Protus. They can get 3 prospects and like. I mean, the third might work, but I feel like it's just that would just be cheats. And like this dude is already. He's already a top 4 defenseman. He's medium elite. So you know he's gonna be. I mean, what he was a 12th overall pick. Like I just feel like I know Cristal was. He's a second round pick. Okay, second round pick, third round pick, and a second. So you're basically getting 2 second round picks and 2 third round picks. I think that's something at least. It's better than just 3 seconds and one third. I think that'd be ridiculous. So I think we'll try this. I mean, you guys can argue that it's too much, but I just don't want to ever cheese the AI. It's not a big deal to me. I would do this trade. If they accept it. So Cristal, Nabokov, Protas, and a second for Dent Matejchuk, who would be automatically our best overall defenseman. So let's see what Columbus says. They say no. Okay, so that's good. Now they say we sent them too much of the same player, so I'm going to remove Protas and see if that... Okay, they're saying the same thing again. So if I do Protas, or not Protas, Cristal a second, and then like a third next year... I think that's still about fair. Because they don't want... Do they want any, like, defensemen that are down here? Just Rudolph? Okay. I don't know if... I don't really have to give him up. Let's try this, though. Cristal, a former second-round pick. I mean, he's still got room to grow for them, so if they give him the right ice time, he can be something for them. A second and a third. I just hope this is, like... I'm not cheesing the AI, because it just seems easy. But we'll try this with Columbus. Okay, they say no. That's good. Good for the realism, I guess. Let's see. I mean, we could just give them something they don't want. We could go like... Oh, they do want Mugly, but he's up here. Honestly, I feel like that wouldn't be bad because he would... I mean, obviously upgrading from Mugly to Matejchuk would be ideal anyway for us. And they would get a top defensive prospect to replace the one they're giving out. Obviously not as good, but still there. You get a forward prospect, a second, and a third. I think this is fair. Again, you can argue... Here, I'll take out the third to start. So we'll go Mugly, Crystal, and a second from a Matejchuk. Will that go through? No. Okay. Let's throw back in that third. So Crystal, Mugly, a second and a third from Matejchuk, and that goes through. All right, so we pick up Denton Matejchuk, a very good defensive. He's already a top 4 defenseman, but with medium elite as well. And while we have the money anyway, let's try to lock this guy up. So he would be RFA? Yep. All right, so let's see what we got here. So is he still like same kind of asking price? Okay, he wants 7.3 for 8. But I mean, he does want... Well, okay, he's like kind of undecided. So if we go 8 years... I mean, if we can get him at like a 6.5, 6.75... Okay, that contract, that's way down there. What if we go up to 7? What does that look like? A little better, okay. So we'd probably have to add in like a... No trade clause, modify no trade clause. So he wouldn't even be eligible for that until year 6. Okay. No, movement really puts that up there. Okay. And he doesn't even really like this offer. Okay, what if instead of no clause, like how much does this go up? Like if I do 7. So is the money not as important to him? Probably the security. What does this negotiation thing do again? Let me see. I'm still concerned about my future here. I'm already looking for an extension in terms of performance to make a decision. Okay. Charm. Successfully charming the player will increase the chance to persuade the player about organization factors. Failing the charm will make it more difficult to persuade. So it's like you can either get him to like the organization more. Okay, he's not gonna. We're not gonna sign him to that, obviously. Appreciate this business negotiation outline. Proposal that can meet your expectation. So this is like we could try to... I mean, I'm not really worried about the... I mean, the organizational, it's not the greatest, but I'm more worried about he wasn't like I was giving him what he asked him for, even more, and he wasn't like all the way up there for the contract. So that is interesting. It's probably because he wants a clause. Let me just do neutral just to see. Contract. Discuss terms of the contract. Prepare to negotiate an offer that would be beneficial to both sides. Okay. Yeah, let's get right into that. Fairly interested in the organization. A 3-year contract could seal the deal. Now, I want to lock him up 8 years, so let's just see what he says to that. First, when my side expectation is 7.3. Okay, so it shows the bar there. Team friendly. I don't want to really do that. Okay, I guess I didn't even look at his production last year or nothing. I should have actually looked at that. Believe your asking price is fair. Okay, let me just end this for now, because we can just offer him that out of here. So let's see what kind of season did he have last year. So, wow, he actually had a really rough year last year. Okay, 9 points. He was on Columbus, the worst team in the league, so that doesn't help. Of course, he's going to the other worst team. But, okay. I mean, it's still not a bad, like, 7.3? Like, that's not bad. It's still a good contract for it, especially with how much defenseman asked for, like, later down the road. So, like, if I did... kind of gotta go way down here because we're way past it. Yeah, his contract isn't like, even if we give him more money, it's not like, how much would we have to give him to be like way up there? Like, yeah, we're at 10 mil almost. Okay, so the money isn't a huge factor. So if I go to like 7 mil, okay, that's way too low. Where am I going? I can add in a clause for him. I'm not opposed to that. Like, what's the difference between 7 and 8 mil on the... Not too much. Okay, so we'll try the 7 mil, I think. And then if I do... Now, movement clause would only be for the last 3 years, and it does help the most. No trade clause modified. See, this isn't really helping too much. That shoots it up like 2 bars almost. So I wouldn't be opposed to a no movement clause for the last 3 years. Obviously, we're kind of limiting ourselves for the future, but I mean, the hope is that he can become like one of our top defensemen, and we wouldn't have to worry about moving him. So, reduced full. Okay, yeah, obviously. So I could just try that, and then we'll see what he says. Because to get to that level of the bar, I'd have to get to like $9 million. So 3 years at a no movement clause and doesn't even kick in until year 6. That's fine with me. So let's just offer him that to start. And then we might have to try to start charming him if he does say no. So we'll keep an eye on that, obviously. I do like this, though, that we have like a negotiation, like, there's actually some degree of difficulty with this. It's not just like you can overpay him by like $1 million or $2 million and just get everybody. So there's that. Let's sort by unrestricted to start out. Is there anyone that we want to sign outright? See, the tough part is because I want to make sure we give ice time to our young guys, but we've been so shit. Like, I don't want to stunt their growth either. So let's take a look at our forward setup for next year. So first line would probably be these 3. Leonard, Ovechkin, and Ginla. And then, wow, Neiman's up to an 86, though. So he might... But these 5 for sure should be in the top 6. Neiman and McMichael, Leonard, Ovechkin, and Ginla. Then you get guys like Dubois, Miroshnichenko, Parashak, Lachapov, McKenna. We could throw McKenna on that second line if he... I just need to see if he gets any development in the offseason. Now Dubois. So now the question is with Dubois is we can move him now. Last year he dipped a bit, 49 points. Now there is a lot of money to pay him for the next 4 years, but I mean currently we have $58 million. But I really need like a good UFA class coming up or something because I want to be able to sign free agents and actually be competitive soon. I could probably put him up for a trade. Oh, actually, okay, no offers, so that's semi-realistic there. We'll probably at least hang on to him until the start of the year because we need the cap room. We need to fill the cap anyway. So, wow. Speaking of cap space, we have a ton of extensions coming up as well. We have a Ginla, Leonard, McMichael. So this is where we're going to need our cap space for the most part. So we'll probably offer like a couple of cap fillers this year. And then next year we're going to need some cap space, though, for those guys. So that is the wrong thing. Let's go back into the free agent pool. I really don't think we need to sign anybody. That's a, what's it called? That would make an instant impact. I kind of just want to give our young guys the chance to play. So we'll give a couple of vets here a big contract. Let's see. We can give why not Cal Clutterbuck? Here we go. This is probably more money that he's made in his career that we're about to offer him right now, but we need some people to fill the cap. So 1 year at like, what even is the max contract right now? Damn, you can give a guy $20 million now? Damn, okay. Well, he can be the first guy to make $20 million, I guess. There you go, $20 million. And then he obviously accepts right away. We'd have Matejchuk at like 7-8, so that take us down to like 30. Yeah, we're gonna need another guy. How about on defense? Who do we got to give a big cat fill to? Is this Brendan Smith? Yeah, we can give Brendan Smith like $15 million or something. 1 way, 1 year. I guess I should have went the other way with Clutterbuck. I kind of went the wrong way. So at 39, so if I give him 15, that'd be 24. So I might just want to give him 20 as well. That'd take us down to 19, and then Matejchuk will come in. We'd still have a lot of cap space, so yeah, we'll give him like, I'll give him 17.5 just to play it a little safe. Just in case we make another trade or something. So 17.5 for Brendan Smith. All right, so now we're kind of just waiting on Matejchuk and see what he says on his extension. And I do want to check any scouts out in free agency here, because we could upgrade on some B minuses if we'd like. And wow, there's actually a lot available. Any like, okay, USA. I think Nordic we have. Yeah, we have 6. We have more than enough Nordic. WHL we have 2, and there's a B right here, so we'll take that. Obviously, we're gonna have to cut a couple of guys, and then that might be it. Another B USA, but I think we got enough there. So, is there any Nordic? What's the lowest Nordic? Or is that like, I don't even know what's considered that. Anyway, we already have a B minus SHL. So I can cut one of them there, and we have an A minus. And then we can cut a OHL maybe? Yeah, we have a few of those. So we can just cut this guy at the bottom here. I think we just re-signed this dude Kane, but take Kane. See you later. All right, so we still got our head coach here, Warren Kobayashi. I think he's down to be teaching, though. I want to say he was at A before, so we might... I mean, he's got good chemistry still for the most part. Let me just see who's out there, though. So head coach, B, A minus, 48% is a bit low. A, yeah, these guys don't have any chemistry, though. I mean, it's not all of our players, but isn't this who we had before, Lee Reasoner? No, maybe we just seen him in the free agency, but we're down to B anyway. So we'll just keep Wakabayashi, or Kobayashi. Excuse me. It was Warren Kobayashi. And hopefully we still get good development from our players, though, regardless. And yeah, okay, so let's advance a couple days here, see what Matejchuk says to our offer. I have a feeling he's gonna say no, but there's Brody James and Samantha Russell for scouts. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he rejects. He wants a bit more money. So let's go back into this. And we're actually gonna have to start looking at these extensions as well. I should probably start doing that right now. Whoops, let me go to RFA. Here we go. So is he still at like the same? Okay, so 7.35, 8 years. So what do we do? 7, right? Now what if I give him just what he wants, straight up? I'll even throw in that no movement clause still, because his thing isn't going to be too high. And then if I go no movement clause, it looks about, I mean, we're only offering 350,000 more, so but we'll offer him that, exactly what he wants. And then I'll go up to 7.5, and then if he says no to that, then we'll start to, maybe we might have to try to charm him. Okay, so he still says no. And then, like I said, I'll try that 7.5. I'm kind of just nickel and diamond real quick. And then we'll try to see what that charm does. So 8 years, 1 way. That is not the right thing. There we go. No movement clause. And we'll go up to 7.5. So again, obviously kind of a little of the boring stuff we're doing right now, but it's kind of cool to see these new features that they added. Kind of, this is like my first time actually using them to an extent. I haven't even really done any negotiating like the charm or nothing. I didn't want to risk it yet. So we'll see what he says to that. And then, okay, so we're going to have to actually negotiate, it looks like here. So let's give this a shot. All right, so enter negotiation. So, yeah, let's continue our previous discussion. Doesn't fully align with my expectations. We need to reconsider the terms to make this work. Okay, final offer. Salaries offered. Why is that? What? That is not what my... If it can help us get the cat down, prepare to make certain assurances regarding your role in the team this year. I mean, we could do that. We could promise him top ice time. He's probably gonna play that. Well, he definitely is, as long as the chemistry isn't completely fucked. Increase salary. Okay, let's try this promises, see what we got here. I'll take what I can get. Pairing 1. Okay. Why is it offering, like... Or is that just because he's an RFA? Okay. Is this from... See, I'm confused because it just says... Salary offered, like... It's almost like we're offering him, what, like 10 grand? What is that? Like, what is that? 1 year. Okay, let me just hit this because... Is it still going off of my 7.6 offer, though? Or 7.5, and now it's up to 7.6 or something? Let me just... Hold on. Let me see something. If I go to here... You guys have to let me know what that... Like, where it stems from. So it looks like he's going down by, like, 50,000. We could... A lot of times, if we hold out with them for a little bit, they start to go down. So we could try that. But then again, he could jump up as well. So... And that's not a bad salary. So let me hit new topic on this real quick because I want to go back to the promises. So let's go back to 8 years. So okay, negotiate would be. I don't know. I don't care about that. I just want to. Where's the? Oh wait, I believe you're asking for I'm ready to. So will this? Like, will he do it then? Okay, we already offered him. Like, this isn't even as good as the last one. Well, I really... Okay, I don't have a choice. They're just making me do it. Okay. I think he's obviously going to just say no to that, right? Because he... Or does entering that screen make it better somehow? Yeah, it's just... Okay, so that was... I don't know why he even wanted me to do that. Where do I go? Like, remember what it said... promise or persuade? Is that, like, not in here anymore? Let me go back to negotiate. Two-way. So new topic. And then 8 years. I don't care about the team friendly. 7.9. Whoa. Yeah, he went up. I did not offer you that. Hang on a second. See, this is the thing. Okay, so yeah, you know why? Because he just turned 23. Now he probably has a different offer completely. 7.9. So honestly, with the 3 years for him isn't bad anyway, and that's what he wants. So I think we're just gonna have to give him that regardless. We can try like 5.5. Yeah, like that's barely going down. So we can actually probably get him like we could try 5.25 for 3 years. I think that's a good contract no matter what. I just wanted to try to get him locked up because that asking price wasn't bad. So it's actually really interesting because like it's unless you like really overpay and then give him his clause, like you won't you're basically working with what they want because they don't want to budge even if you give them a good contract. The term they want is what they want. So I'll just offer them that and we'll see. And then Once I get that confirmed, then we will look at our other upcoming. Okay, rejected that. So let's go to. I honestly should just start looking at our other guys right now because they might go up in asking price as well. So let's. I could just give him what he wants here. I'm not even gonna worry about 500,000 for 3 years. So let's just get this done. Get him officially on the team. Accept your offer. There we go. All right, so Matejchuk is officially on our team. Guess I could have just done that from the start, but let's see here. So all expirants. We have Aginla, obviously Ovi. We've just been given 1-year contracts. But we have Aginla, Leonard, McMichael, Hudson, Iorio. No dig. So, but either way, so let's see what T. Aginla is asking for. So he only wants a 2-year deal at 7.7. Okay, 8 years would take him to like 11. Holy shit. I mean, he is a 90 already at 20 years old. He's coming off of a 55-point season, so makes sense that he wants a bridge deal, and then he can get his money later. Ryan Leonard, 4 years, under $6 million isn't bad. Long term, he wants 7, which is a little much right now. So 4, he's fully on board with. We might be able to really. Like, I'd probably give him for $5 million for 4 years. And then, is he still eligible? I think he would be an UFA after, because I think that's how the clause even starts. Expired status, UFA, yeah. Yeah, we'd have to give him a 2-year deal to be an RFA still. But he's already. That's an interesting thing there. Okay. Now, 6 years, we'd have to pay him more like $6 million. So it's an extra $1 million for 2 more years. That's honestly not bad. 7 years, yeah, it really starts to go down. We might be able to do 6 times 6 for Leonard. Obviously, he's been pretty solid for us. 39 points and 46. So he hasn't really broke out yet, but just based off of him being a medium elite and all that. McMichael, what do you want? 1-year deal just under 7. I mean, he has been production-wise, but I don't want to give him this contract right now. Cole Hudson, what are we looking at with you? Okay. So Hudson's interesting because he has the overall, like he's already 84 at 21. It's just that he's a medium 4. Now he could develop. And 36 points last year wasn't bad, 11 goals. So he's been good. It's just, do you think he's going to really develop, into that huge overall? So, and he just really wants that 6-year deal. So if we go 6 years at like, we might be able to do that. 4.7, what's 4.5? Where's he at there? Now that I wouldn't mind. 4.5 for 6 years, because that's definitely a movable contract. So I'm actually, I'm going to pull the trigger on that. And then we offered him 6 years. I think we can do Ryan Leonard. We can offer him 6.6. I like that. Now again, the 1 and 2, right? Okay. Where's he at for 6? Okay, yeah, he really just wants that 2-year deal. I mean, we're gonna have the cap space. I don't mind doing that. We can just do like 2 years at, I think 7. That's fine with me. We're gonna do that. Because we have, I guess I should have looked, but how much cap space do we have after this year? Like, extension money rights, yeah, $69 million. Like, we're still, look at how, look at how low our cap is for next year. 33 million out of 102. Like, we're gonna have space for the next 2 years, so we'll be fine with that. So, there we go. So we can get some of our young guys locked up there. And obviously we just signed Matejchuk. So let's, advance a few days again, and then see what they say to those. So we got Hudson who accepts. That's good to see. We got, again, let's accepts, and Leonard did reject. Okay. I kind of figured if anyone was going to reject it, would be that one. Or him. So let me go back to him real quick. He wanted 4 years, right? I mean, it probably would save us a ton of money just to give him. But at the same time, it's like, because he might ask for that $8-9 million contract after this. So if you get the extra 2 years of him at like 6.25 or something, I think I'll try 6.25, and then if he rejects that, we might consider that 4-year deal. But I don't mind giving another 250,000 there, so we can go ahead and advance a day here, a few days, and I'm looking for okay, like he just changes what he's rejecting for now. Let's go back to this. What am I doing? Like what? Where's his organization? Oh, I guess it is a little low. Okay. And now he completely. Yep. Look at he went way up now. So I think I'm gonna wait on him now because he's kind of. So you could argue I could have just got the 4-year deal, but we'll hardball him there. So let me just make sure that our roster setup looks good. Forward wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I mean we could sign another guy if we wanted, but we should be good. Defense looks good, and goalies look good. So now, I mean we could. So we got these 5, and then either like Dubois. So we could sign like a bottom 6 forward just in case we get some development and we do want to compete here. So let's see, is there anybody even out here? Wow, there isn't. I guess it is already, we waited way too long. So, but that's all right. We can just, I kind of just want to see what the team's looking like. So let's just sim to next season. And then once we get an outlook at our team, then we can actually decide if we want to, acquire anybody else to play. Now, I'm hoping even if we're not good, we're not like bottom of the barrel, so we're not having guys have like minus 30 seasons again. Wow, Michael's actually up to an 88. Yeah, he might have to actually play on that first line. And honestly, this first line might work out. So McKenna is up to an 80 depth forward. Now, if I try to move him down, is he going to go back to Medicine Hat, or can I move him down to the AHL? Just as a... Okay, no, he can go to the AHL now, so that is going to no. And I think I want to do that. He's only an 80, so he wouldn't even be getting top 6, so I'm going to move him down just right away. And then... Okay, Belchet, is he in the AHL? No, he's... Okay, these guys are still in OHL. But they should be up next year then. Now, we could call them up if they begin to grow. But we'll have to see what happens there. So we'll go best lines, and then let me take a look here. So I'm actually really cool with that first line. I'm moving Ginla over, because I don't know why they wouldn't even set that like that. Neiman and Ovechkin Dubois get good chemistry. And then I like this third line. Parashak, Lachapov, and Miroshnichenko. Playmaker, sniper, 2 snipers. Okay. And then the fourth line's obviously a bit weaker. Well, we can look into that as well. Wow. Dig is up to an 88 overall. That is insane. That is going to suck for our contract. So, okay. Now, how's the defense looking? Wow. So Trethaway's up there. So what if I put, because he doesn't like, so Matejchuk. Oh, okay. Our coach doesn't like him on that top pair. So we can get away with the chemistry like this. And then Bergqvist and Carlson. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. So we probably don't look good again. I'm being honest. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. Because I don't know if I want to buy and get more players just to maybe try and compete, but then like it's like what do we give up? So we can have this, so we got McMichael. I don't think I want Dubois on the first line power play. Why are these guys even on the power play? So Ovechkin, does he have any abilities still? Or did he gain any? No. So who do we have on here? We don't... Okay, we have a Ginla, Leonard, McMichael, and Niemanen, maybe? Is that who we want? Then we can go Ovechkin, Carlson. So we have Niemanen. They have him right here, but we can take him off for like a Lachapov. We can do... Parashak's on there already. Mirsachenko. Let me just add him in for now. Let me switch Ovi and what do we just put there? I can't remember. Neiman, and just to see what that looks like. So I put Aginla up here and then Ovi. I mean, we might as well just have Ovi on that. He's probably still going to sim well, so we might as well have him on the first line power play. And then Niemanen. We'll start with Ovi and then we might move it, I guess is what I'll say. And then I don't want Carlson. I probably want Hudson. Yep. Now we could actually move Hudson and Matejchuk to help the chemistry, and then okay, I'll start with that. Aginla. That's good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then we got Dubois, Niemanen. Not Carlson, but we can put Matejchuk in there. Who is up to an 88, by the way, from an 86. I don't even know what's... Oh, Ovechkin, maybe? Okay, you don't want him. We can put, like, I don't know, Parashak. Is he good chemistry? No. Let's see here. How about Lachapov? Okay, none of these guys are fitting. I think we had issues with the power play chemistry last year as well, so it's like, whatever. Alright, they're just going to be fucked over no matter what. So let's put Ovi back in there. That's where it was, right? Yep. Alright, and then penalty kill, we will have... That looks good. That looks good. I actually don't want to set anything in stone yet because I think I do want to look around at the like trade block and all that for other teams to see if we want to add anything, because I almost think this team could compete maybe if we had like something else, but it's hard to say. I think those are all the same. And yeah, so obviously longer video, doing a lot of micromanaging, but kind of got us set up. We do get a look at the new negotiation features, so there was that. And obviously the big thing for this episode, I would say, was the Bergfist pick. So I promised some simulation and some gameplay in the next episode. Appreciate you guys watching this. Oh, and by the way, so this one should come out the 28th. And as of the 26th, I will be in Florida. So I'm trying to backlog these videos and, pre-record these before I take that trip so I can have them all scheduled and have them come out as accordingly as they should. So, and if you haven't noticed, I have a new upload schedule. So it's every 2 days at midnight, and it's on the even days at the moment. So like the 22nd, the 24th, the 26th, the 28th, the 30th. And then it'll go to the odd numbers because there's 31 days in October, obviously, for Halloween. And then, so to go from 30th, it'd go to November 1st. And then we'd start November 1st, November 3rd. So I'm going to try to upkeep that schedule. And, yeah, so there should be a new franchise video every other day. And we'll see. I might make some new content in there. We'll see what's happening. I'm kind of just pumping these out right now and grinding this away. But we'll see what happens for the future. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching this one, and I guess we'll probably get to the home screen as we usually end it here. But yeah, as I said, just a lot of micromanaging in this episode, but we will get to the year 4 sim in the next one, and see what kind of team we are. I know I've said that in like the last 3 years, but I really hope we can start competing, because this has just been nothing but losing. But appreciate you guys watching this one, and as always, you guys take care.